with Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you a first impression and a follow-up review. So really excited about this. It's going to span over the next probably hour and a half or so. Obviously, you're not going to sit there and wait a whole hour and a half, but give you my first impressions and then come back, followed up hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe something like that later, and then kind of give you my overall synopsis on a fragrance. So really excited. Can't wait to get into this. So as you can tell from the title, this is going to be from the house of Parfumes De Marly, and this is sedley. So this is one that's been on my radar ever since it came out back in 2019. I just haven't quite got my nose on it, and I've been hearing nothing but good things about it. I heard that the first kind of formulation of it really didn't last very long, so there's a 2020 batch that everyone is raving about. I don't quite know which one this is, so just really excited to give this to you guys. So these were sent to me from Corbin over at Northwest Scents. If you guys haven't checked his channel out, go pay him some love. I'll leave a link in the description below for his channel. Go give him a subscribe, give him a thumbs up, and let's show him some love, show him some support. So really excited that he was able to send these to me, and man, let's dive in. So first of all, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. That really does help me out. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't, give it a thumbs down. I just want honest opinions, I want honest feedback, and so let's help this channel grow, and the only way to grow is by getting feedback. So let's go ahead and do this, guys. So sorry, I'm a little tired today. If I don't, well, that could have been bad. If I don't have like the crazy energy like I have had in the past couple of videos, I'm just wore to a freaking nub. I'm really excited for my day off on Thursday, so got one more day to push out, but really excited. So actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and give the notes here. So really kind of interesting notes. I'm kind of curious to see how all these tie together. So in the top, you're going to get bergamot, mandarin, grapefruit, lemon, and spearmint. So that seems really interesting to me. And then in the mid or heart notes, you get rosemary, geranium, lavender, and incense. And the base notes, you get sandalwood, cedarwood, vetiver, patchouli, cashmere, and ambrox super. So I'm assuming they have some sort of ambroxan in there. So hopefully it's not like a super amount of ambroxan, because I'm honestly not the biggest ambroxan fan. Like, I'm not just keen towards like blue fragrances like Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel or Dylan Blue, but I'm working on it. They're working on me. It's not my forte, it's not my wheelhouse, but I'm trying to work on it. So really excited to bring this to you guys. Let's go ahead, get into this, man. Shout out to you, Corbin, again. Thank you so much, brother. Let's spray away. Hey, that kind of rhymed. I like that. Let's spray away. Great atomizer on these tester bottles. All right, let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, this is amazing. This is really, really, really good. Okay, so a blast of fresh, just juicy citruses. Man, you really get that mandarin and the bergamot in there. That mandarin's really coming forth, but then it's present, like it lets you know it's there, but it's not overpowering, which is really nice, because the lemon in there is what I'm talking about. The lemon can be almost harsh in a way, but it tends to kind of overtake fragrances. Like you get like Dior Eau Sauvage or Club de Nuit Intense Man, like especially on Club de Nuit Intense Man, it's just super overpowering lemon. And then on the Dior Sauvage, you get a heavy blast of the lemon, and it really kind of rides throughout the whole life of the fragrance. But the lemon in here is just blended and rounded and smooth and creamy almost. That's probably come from the sandalwood. So creamy, citrusy amazingness is what you get in the first part of this. Oh, man, it's so good. So a lot, like I said, a lot of the mandarin coming forth, a lot of that juicy orange with that bergamot and that lemon to tie it all in and round it off. And it almost kind of like, I know there's not lime in here, but it almost gives like, maybe it's the orange and the lemon kind of mixing together to give it some sort of like lime tinge to it. But man, this is really, really, really good. And then already as it's starting to dry down, you're picking up on some patchouli, some vetiver, and then that sandalwood, I think, is what's giving it that creamy vibe. But man, this is so good, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give you like a follow-up on this in a couple hours. So obviously for you, it'll take 2 seconds, but Really excited to see what this does on skin. I'll probably spray it on skin, see how it dries down, give it, a really good review, and, come back here in a couple hours and see what this does. But man, first impression, guys, if you like citruses, if you like just well-blended, well-rounded fragrances, man, this is definitely something you need to check out. Like, this is so different than anything that Parfumes De Marly has put out. I mean, I know Galloway is kind of, known as a citrusy summertime fragrance, but this, man, this takes the cake. I really, really like this. Man, it's almost got, like I said, it's got to be that mandarin and that lemon they're giving it like this juicy lime type vibe, almost kind of coconutty. So super like up close. And this is on paper, so I mean, paper does different things, but it almost kind of, to my nose, has this Virgin Island water vibe to it, but more like a creamy vibe. Yeah, this is really good stuff, guys. Okay, so first impression, amazing, love it. Can't wait to see what it does on skin. So keep it locked right here, guys. I'm gonna be back in a couple hours. You're gonna see me in 2 seconds. So really excited to see what this does. I'm gonna wrap up the video after my kind of final thoughts. Hey guys, okay, so it's been probably about 2 hours or so. It's about 9:40, somewhere in there. So had a good time, to let it dry down, get to the mids, and then now we're probably into kind of the heart notes, the base notes. And man, honestly, guys, I gotta say, like, the thing that really kind of comes forth, okay? So around, I would say, like the 45-minute to kind of an hour mark, I really started to pick up the rosemary that was in there, and then the lavender. And so those were kind of the main components, while still getting those top citrus notes. And like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was just this kind of citrusy, fruity, almost earthy tone in there. It's like, I don't know how to really get that across other than that. And then on the dry down, you still get the top notes. You get that lemon, that bergamot, and the orange. You get that lavender in the mid, and then you get this creamy sandalwood that's in the dry down. And I absolutely love that stuff. So another thing that I was really kind of looking for, I got more kind of in the opening, in the mids, but not so much the dry down, was the vetiver. For whatever reason, the vetiver didn't really kind of come in, at least off my skin, in the dry down, but more in like the mid and top notes. Like they're very early, I'd probably say like 10-minute mark, and then I would say from 10 minutes until about 45 minutes to an hour, I could pick up the subtle nuances of the vetiver. But really, I mean, in the dry down, I'm just getting that creamy, oh my gosh, it's so good, guys. This creamy sandalwood with some patchouli. And then you get the mandarin, and then the lemon really kind of stays out through the whole life of the fragrance. So, I mean, guys, this is an amazing, amazing summertime fragrance. Like I said, it's really kind of different than anything Parfumes De Marly has done, other than maybe like Galloway. But Galloway has its own take. This to me doesn't smell anything like Galloway. It's super, like, I don't know how to describe it, man. Like let me spray this real quick to give you because there was something I wanted to mention that I thought this kind of smelled like. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna reapply to see if it comes back to me. Yeah, so okay, that's what it was. So I kind of mentioned earlier that it had like a roundabout, kind of in the wheelhouse, a liking to, if you will, to Creed Virgin Island water. Well, in the really kind of mid down, so after the initial opening into the mid part of it, it really kind of honestly started to remind me a lot of Creed Virgin Island water, with subtle differences and nuances in there that made it its own fragrance. But in the air, like, I mean, if someone were to walk by me, it might kind of easily be mistaken, at least to my nose, as Creed Virgin Island water, because I don't know if it's the sandalwood that gives it kind of a creamy factor, but those citruses with that creamy and the lavender, and it just kind of gave almost a coconut vibe. I know that's not listed in there. I've never seen anyone else really talk about that, at least to my knowledge, but it does kind of bear resemblance, if you will, slightly to Creed Virgin Island water. So if you like that type of fragrance, and if you want something that's really just, I mean, citrusy in the opening all the way kind of through, and then in the dry down you get this creamy sandalwood with some vetiver, and patchouli, definitely give this a shot. So man, on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, I'm gonna give this probably a 9 out of 10. I love this stuff. It's very, very good. The only thing is it does sit a bit close to the skin after about an hour or so, and so it doesn't really project, at least to my nose it doesn't. Maybe I've got a nosmic to it, I don't know. But my wife said that she couldn't really smell it too well, you know, after around the hour mark. So I'm going to take a point off just for that. But overall, really great, easy fragrance, perfect for the summer and springtime. Really, honestly, a safe office scent. Definitely you can spray a little heavier on. I don't think it's going to offend anybody. Occasions to wear it, realistically anytime. You can dress it up, you could be casual, you could be formal if you wanted to, but really just kind of a Swiss Army knife of a fragrance, which is really awesome to see coming from the house of Parfumes De Marly. You know, like I said, this was back in 2019, so you know, it's about 2 years old now. So you know, kind of see them stretching and getting out of that, you know, darker, woody, more fall and winter type fragrances. So definitely sample it. You know, I personally think it would be a good safe blind buy, but that's just me. You know, super easy to wear, all age brackets really. I mean, I can see people even in high school wearing this super safe, non-offensive summertime fragrance. So all right, guys, that's gonna do it for this. Thank you so much, Corbin, man. I really appreciate this. I can't wait to get into the other ones. You know, he did give me Enclave, which I'm super, super excited about. And then I'm gonna mispronounce this, I already know, but Lipson, I think is how you say it. That's also a Parfums De Marly. He sent that to me. And then John Morel, he sent me some stuff too, man. He gave me this full bottle of an alt fragrance, which, that's amazing. Thank you, man. Execute on something like that. Executing. It's supposed to be Aventus and Tobacco Vanille. Really excited about that. He sent me a sample of Date by Jeremy Fragrance, and then Patchouli Absolute by Tom Ford. So man, I got a lot of stuff to get through. I'm super excited. And then what did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. And then my cousin Chad, shout out to you, man. He sent me Zaharoff and Neo. So a lot of good stuff coming up, guys. And I got a ton of reviews to do. So I'm just gonna have to buckle down on my day off and probably bust out like 7 or 8 reviews, not gonna lie, because I've got so much stuff coming and so much stuff coming in. I do have this, which I'm really excited about. This is a 10 ml sample of Creed Original Santal, but I'm gonna wind up giving this away because I actually have a full bottle, a full 120 ml brand new in-box Original Santal coming my way. So look out for this giveaway. They still have the Imaginary Author giveaway. Don't forget to go like that video, comment down below to get entered into the drawing. Yeah, guys, that's gonna kind of wrap it up for this video. Hope you liked it. Again, shout out to Corbin, man. Thank you for this. I'll probably be doing the next couple samples here in the next couple days. I just wanted to give each individual sample, you know, its own kind of video, so that way it's not all run together, and kind of give them my full thoughts. So all right, guys, that's gonna do it. I'll catch you guys next time. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember, guys, if you love it, wear it.